Hello, bonjour, Salaam. I'm John Weston, Member of Parliament for West Vancouver, Sunshine Coast, Sea to Sky Country, and Government Liaison to the Persian and Iranian Community in Canada. Nowrouz is a time of renewal of nature. This is one celebration that Canadians and Iranians can share, especially if you spent time in Ottawa this winter. Oh my, it has been cold. Regardless of your background, I hope throughout life you will, like Persian people, share a sense of awe in the way that nature refreshes itself after a hard winter. For many in Iran, it's been several long years of hard winter. And as Nowrouz comes, let's keep in thought and prayer the political prisoners and other persecuted people in Iran. Putting governments and politics aside, let's now focus for a second on the personal aspects of springtime. People refresh ourselves, and we rejuvenate at this time of Nowrouz. And once we're open to that sense of renewal, we can look beyond the coldness and darkness of anger and bitterness and get on with the springtime in people's hearts, a springtime that brings peace, or SOLH in Farsi, love, ESHGH, and freedom, AAZAADI. Happy Nowrouz to all people of Iranian background in Canada, in Iran, and elsewhere. I bring greetings from Prime Minister Stephen Harper and to all people who celebrate Nowrouz everywhere. In the tradition of Hafez, Sadi, Omar Khayyam, Rumi, and other great Persian poets, I have in each of the last 4 years tried my own hand at a poem in honor of the Canadian-Iranian people. Here's my poem for 2015. It's called 7 Blessings of Nowrouz, and it refers to the 7 different things that you'll find on the table called the Hafsin table in the home of someone of Iranian background. Here's the poem. At this special time in history when relations seem so tense, certain blessings help us find our peace and common sense. A guarantee where all can win and no one ever lose is for all of us to learn and share 7 blessings of Nowrouz. The Safra Hafsin contains what wise old prophets said. 7 blessings of Nowrouz include the lotus fruit, senjed. Senjed helps people fall in love. Somach can bring them hope. Serke connotes age and long life. They all define life's scope. Samanu, as a pudding sweet, connotes the wish for wealth. Sabze, or sprouts, stand for rebirth. Sib, apples, stand for health. The 7th Hafsin item, sir, stands for medicine. It's garlic there to share with you, to make you strong within. This time of tension in the world can threaten all that's good, but in comes sunlight of Nowrouz. Dance and sing we should. As Persians share their gift of spring and, yes, their great cuisine, let's celebrate AAZAADI's call as we gather around Hafsin. My poem from 2014 is about freedom, a word which in Farsi is AAZAADI. The poem is called When Nowrouz Arrives, Spring Comes to the World, and here it is. A sense of hope thrills the nation. Darkness ebbs to a new sensation. Poets write with vivid rhyme, and dancers step in lively time. Winter's darkness took its dues. Now the sunshine greets Nowrouz. You can't hold back the ones who thrive. A sleeping nation comes alive. With winter's wane, the youth will rise to greet the sunny springtime skies. In time we'll see the people choose. Iran will blossom like Nowrouz. When freedom comes across the world, AAZAADI's flag will be unfurled. The Persian Gulf will then unite with all who summon freedom's fight. History cannot refuse the rising tide of this Nowrouz. In 2013, it was another poem from Nowrouz, and this one speaks to various themes of springtime, like love, or ESHGH in Farsi, again, AAZAADI, freedom, and other images that get conjured up around this time of year. The poem also alludes to Cyrus the Great, the famous Persian king and lawgiver who freed the Jews from captivity. I call the poem simply Persian Spring. Close your eyes and think back to the dwindling snow on the slopes of a land 3 millennia ago, With the waning of winter, we welcome Nowrouz, the ESHGH of springtime, long sought after news. Dream with me, sing with me, candles alight. Think castles, oases, and sweet-smelling night. Think freedom, AAZAADI. Think rule of law. Think everything noble the great Cyrus saw. Keep the faith, brothers and sisters and friends. Our strength is our faith, and our faith never ends. Remembering history, we'll get on track. Persia's best and its brightest are soon coming back. Finally, in 2012, I began this series of poems in honor of Canadians of Iranian background. And here's a poem that I called A Vision for a New Iran. Screaming voices cry, revenge. People ask, what's left to lose? There's much more to life than this. Let's strive for peace on this Nowrouz. People seek their simple rights, but snarling governments refuse. We must ask our leaders to pursue the peace on this Nowrouz. Nuclear bombs, oppression live. Hatred, war are ours to choose. Instead, we seek a better world. To life and hope, so stands Nowrouz. Disregard for others' faith and anger permeate the news. We'll love someone who's unlike us. With open minds, we greet Nowrouz. Baha'i or Muslim, Christian, Jew, we need to stand in others' shoes. The spring of tolerance will thaw the chill of evil this Nowrouz. I hope you enjoyed these poems. More importantly, my family and I wish you a great Nowrouz. Thank you.